Hello and welcome to episode 60 of Midweek News for January 31st, 2024. Let's get started. Rust is coming to Mozilla Thunderbird. Work for 2024 is going to focus around the global message database currently based on the obsolete Mork framework. At long last, for some people, Thunderbird will be getting support for Microsoft Exchange. Embracing Rust will make it easier for this integration to happen. You can find more about the developments that are coming this year for Thunderbird by checking out the development roadmap. ShotCut 24.1 video editor has been released with new features. Some highlights include implementation of a new audio API, new timeline features, nudge forward and backward, as well as split all tracks at playhead, detach audio options, fix a possible crash condition. Bugs were fixed, which improved functionality when using NVIDIA encoders. You can find out more on the project's GitHub page, available now across Linux, macOS, and Windows at the low price of free. Nautilus File Manager gets new features ahead of Gnome 46 release. The new alpha build of Nautilus 46 is available for public testing. Some new features include ability to switch views without reloading folders, listing of operations in bottom of sidebar, replacement of other locations with network view, listing mounted drives on the sidebar, subfolder loading indication, the ability to record selected files in back and forward history, along with various other features and bug fixes. If this is any indication, Gnome 46 is going to be exciting. Microsoft confirms Windows Server 2025 is coming. Once it hits a public beta, I will be giving it a spin in a VM. Testing releases are currently available for insiders. If you're an insider, check it out. Intro to Proxmox Backup Server. LinuxConfig.org has their first tutorial dedicated to Proxmox and is introducing their readers to Proxmox Backup Server. For those who may like a written article to go along with videos, this may be just what you're looking for. Give it a look. Microsoft is making changes to the Windows 11 setup. Yes, in their quest to remove leftovers from the dark days of Windows 8 and to keep up with installers for various Linux distributions, Microsoft is in fact putting some new work into their installer. These changes can be found in the Canary channel, Windows 11 Insider Preview 26040, and you can check out the article for before and after screenshots. FileZilla Server has been updated. The bump to version 1.8.1 includes bug fixes and 2 new features. It limits the number of active sessions defined for groups. This now applies to the whole group and not just members of the groups. An issue that led to timeouts not being set at startup, but only when changing configuration, has been fixed. More information available from the project site. Dell terminates deal with Broadcom for VMware Product Distribution. This is going to be interesting since VMware was once a part of Dell. Maybe they are even starting to regret spinning the company off. Could this usher in a new era for Dell offering Proxmox or Nutanix or other competing products in this space? I suspect virtualization is going to be a hot topic during 2024 with all the press around VMware. And who knows, maybe a new leader will emerge. AppImage desktop integration tools. Since we recently mentioned tools to manage Flatpak integration, it's time to spread the love to AppImage. Linux Links has been kind enough to provide an overview of 5 tools that can help ease any AppImage growing pains you may be experiencing. Hands-on with Insync for Linux. Coming from the one and only Paul Thoreau, this article covers using the Insync cloud storage syncing service with Linux Mint 21.3. He seems truly surprised by how well the Linux desktop works. For those not in the know, Insync is a tool that will sync files across storage providers. Insync is a paid commercial service, but may be useful for those who don't want to get their hands dirty digging into the details of setting up rclone. Please note that Insync does not work with nearly the number of providers that rclone supports. OPNSense 24.1 has been released. Nicknamed Savvy Shark, version 24.1 features ports-based OpenSSL 3, Suricata 7, which has actually been reverted back to 6 due to a discovered issue, several MVC API conversions, a new neighbor configuration for ARP NDP, and many other features and improvements. If you're running OPNSense, check out the release and consider updating to the latest version. Raspberry Pi IPO Plans. Early steps are being taken to prepare for listing on the London Stock Exchange. Eben Upton hopes that things will not change within the company as long as he remains in charge. As of November 2023, when ARM took a minority stake in the manufacturer, the valuation passed the $506 million mark, which converts to approximately 400 million British pounds. LibreOffice 24.2 has been released. I have mentioned this new release during the release candidate phase, even testing it out on a few machines. This article may be a little premature, or it may line up specifically with a Linux release, as the main LibreOffice website is still showing the 7.6 version, as of the time of this being recorded. Early February has been the plan for this release right along. Give it a few hours and you may see updates to the main website happening. And that wraps up episode 60 of Midweek News. In case you missed the community post, I have enabled super things across the channel for your use as you may see fit. We are very close to crossing the 5,500 subscriber threshold and may even hit that mark before the end of January. Exciting times to be watching the channel, as it is seeing a surge of growth lately. Thank you once again for taking a few minutes out of your Wednesday for the news. I will see you tonight for the live stream at 9:30 Eastern. Have a great day.